Most people think that knee cartilage wears out because of age, maybe because of bad genes. But cartilage does not die from the age alone. It dries out because it's not fed properly. You can walk every day, you can exercise carefully, and still destroy cartilage from the inside. Because knee cartilage lives on what you eat and what you don't eat. Today, I'll show you exactly which food protects your cartilage after 50 and which silent mistakes dry out year after year. And in 26 years working with my patient, this food I'm going to tell you today is going to be perfect. As for my patient, I believe for anyone who suffers from knee problems, especially knee arthritis. Knee cartilage is very special tissue. It has almost no direct blood flow. That means no direct oxygen, no direct nutrients. It depends completely on joint fluid and your daily nutrition. Whatever reach the cartilage must first go through your digestive system, your blood, and finally to joint fluid. If the diet is wrong for the years, cartilage slowly loses elasticity. It becomes dry, tiny cracks appear, thinning begins, pain comes late, and damage starts early, often 5, even 10 years before you even realize that you have the knee problems. When I work with my patients, the main thing for me when we cure those knee arthritis problems is always about nutrition and special natural remedies. The most important food for the knee cartilage is real bone broth. Not industrial broth, not cubes, not instant soups. Real broth is cooked for the hours from the bones, joints, cartilage and the ligaments. During long, slow cooking, collagen enters the liquid, so do glucosamine and chondroitin, natural building blocks of the cartilage. Your body recognizes them immediately and uses them wherever connective tissue needs support. People who consume real bone broth regularly often notice less morning stiffness, easier knee movements, less dry or tight feeling inside the joint. So bone broth does not magically regrow your lost cartilage, but it's powerful feeds that is still alive. One also main important thing for everyone who have knee problems and knee cartilage destruction is going to be something called hyaluronic acid. Those hyaluronic acid you really need in your knee because of those hyaluronic acid your knee works properly. Knee cartilage must stay hydrated. Hyaluronic acid is what keeps water inside the joint and the cartilage. When your body does produce or maintain enough of it, joint becomes dry and painful. Movement becomes rough instead of smooth, and certain food supports this system naturally. Whole grains play a role because brown rice is a simple example. Unlike white rice, it keeps important structures for connective tissues. Quality animal foods also support joint hydration and hyaluronic acid metabolism. Dry joints wear out much faster. Hydrated joints survives longer, and everyone who remember this is going to help you out, especially those brown rice is really important. My third recommendation is going to be food that contains a lot of good quality omega-3 fatty acids. Especially I'm going to recommend you consume good quality fish. Cartilage does not break down only from the movement. Silent, low-grade inflammation destroys it over time. You often don't feel strong pain at first, but damage continues every single day. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, herring, and mackerel contain omega-3 fatty acid. Those fats calm inflammatory processes in the body. When inflammation drops, the speed of cartilage destruction slows down. And this is not quick pain relief, it's a long-term protection from the inside. One of the best food that you really can think about your knee cartilage is going to be fresh organic berries, especially something called forest fruit. It really contains a good quality minerals, vitamins, and a lot of nutrients that really can help your knee cartilage. Cartilage cells are very sensitive to oxidative stress. Free radical damage connective tissues and speeds up aging. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and similar fruits contain anthocyanins, very strong antioxidant that help protect cartilage structure, slow down degeneration, and support tiny blood vessels around the joint. Those foods are simply, but they are eaten far too rarely. Highly processed food is easier, and cartilage pays the price. Next things I want to really remember, one of most important minerals, especially for the knee cartilage, is going to be sulfur. That means you really need to eat every day for protecting, especially after 40 and 50 years and older, you need sulfur foods for your knee cartilage protection. Sulfur is essential for connective tissues. Cartilage, ligaments, and tendons all depends on it. Good sources include eggs, garlic, onions, leeks, and asparagus. Without enough sulfur, regeneration is limited. Even if you eat enough calories, cartilage needs real building materials, not just energy. And second, unbelievably important mineral that really you don't know about it really nothing, is going to be boron. Boron is one of the most important minerals, and when I work with my patients, I often recommend that you will need boron containing foods or good quality supplements that contain boron if you have any kind of knee problems. Boron is often missing in modern diet, yet is crucial for the joint and the knee health. It supports the metabolism and calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, all essentials for the bone and the joints. Natural sources include apples, pears, avocados, nuts, legumes, grapes, and the plums. Low boron intake is linked to faster cartilage degeneration, and small deficiencies repeated over many years slowly weaken your knees. The biggest mistake most people make is most people focus only on the pain. They ignore nutrition for the years, but the time the pain is consistent, damage is already advanced, and food then feels too late. If anything that you need to remember for today's video, for the last almost 26 years, I work with the patients with knee cartilage, knee arthritis, and similar kind of joint problems. And my specialty is always going to be physical therapy and rehabilitation, and nutrition and the natural remedies. 99.9% people, when they come to my office, it comes to the later stages, in advanced stages of knee deterioration and the knee damage. And almost no one thinks before about good quality nutrition and food supplements that really can protect you. That's why you really need to remember, your knee problem starts a lot before you realize it. And my recommendation is going to be always practicing something called intermittent fasting. Eat those kind of food even in the small chances that you have knee arthritis, and you'll feel a lot better. And the food matters, but food alone is never the whole program, because after 50 everything changes: digestion, absorption, and the inflammation levels. All of this decides whether nutrients ever reach your knees. In my next video, I'll explain many healthy foods still fail. If you follow my channel regularly, I'm gonna give you hundreds of videos about this topic. And if you want your knees carry you for next couple of decades, you really don't want to miss it.